How much do public toilets charge? How many hours do you spend there? Not even 10 minutes, less than a minute umemaliza, umeosha mkono and quickly bounce. And your 20 bob is gone. For 20 shillings you are here. Free washroom, free Wi-Fi, great ambience, electricity. You know, you access to books, access to free advice, all at no cost.
Hello and welcome to the overall show. Today this is a very unique program because we are here at the Kenya National Library Services in community or in Upper Hill, how you like to call it, but here in Nairobi to tell you the story of this great building. What happens inside, why you should come to the library, what happens in the library, what people come to do in the library, the inspiration behind the architectural design and everything. My name is Okoto Bondo. Let's walk in and discover more about this great library. Karibuni sana ndani. You know, to help us understand more about what this library entails and everything that happens inside, we are joined by the librarian who will be telling us shortly who she is and what happens in this great place. Sasa? Uko fiti?
So my name is Jemima Ongeshi Ihura. I'm a public librarian here in Nairobi Area Library. And where we are right now is the parking. So the entrance is right in front of me, and then on the left is the parking. And then we have now the library entrance is on the right. Yeah, and as you can see from the signage, we have the library on the left, and then now we have the staff parking as well. And then we have the tower entrance. This is where the commercial offices are, and now the basement parking. So we head to the library.
We are heading to the library, but even before people go, I think everyone needs to know this is where the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Culture is.
No, Ministry of Arts, Youth and Sports.
And Sports.
Yes.
Okay, so culture separated from this one.
Yeah, culture not in the ministry.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Let's take a walk and discover this library.
Like the Kenya National Archives, there are numerous places in Nairobi that are subject to a similar trait it has, a landmark, just a meeting point. The Kenya National Library Services is no stranger to this, and perhaps majority of you watching this are culprits. You want to meet someone in Upper Hill, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, let's meet at the library. And probably in most cases, you do not even get into the library. But worry not, today we will walk into what is now what I call the belly of the three drums. Interesting, right? We will get into that in just a few, but first, a little bit of background.
When was this new design, when was this new building done?
It was officially opened by the president, the former president, close to a year plus now. And yeah, but we were still in the old library. It's not like we closed. We just upgraded to the new building. So right now we are in a bigger building.
Where this magnificent building stands today, which in itself has an interesting architectural inspiration and for the record is not as random as the KICC, is the Kenya National Library Services. Established in the year 1965, this library has one vital mandate: to promote, establish, equip, manage, maintain and develop libraries in Kenya. The whole building is adorned with African sculptures and designs right from the entrance. Our African heroes proudly grace the pillars and walls as you enter. This is purposeful to immortalize the remarkable individuals whose exploits influenced our present living for the better.
Library siku imeendelea. Hii sina katu ya airport. Library imeendelea
Sana.
The colors on the floor are so beautiful, and at the reception, you are not only greeted by the sweet smile of the receptionist, but the African beauty right behind the receptionist.
So this is the main counter of our library, and normally what happens here, this is where we serve our customers from. We give guidelines as to where they want to go. And again, it is here we give the charges. Like every customer who wants to walk into the library, there's an access fee of 20 shillings here. So they pay from here, we issue them a receipt, and then there are those who want to borrow books from us. So they approach us from this end, we register them, we have a few cards we issue to the customer so that they can register. So once they register with us, now they are able to borrow 2 books at a time for 2 weeks. For children, we charge them 10 shillings because it's 5 shillings per book. And then for the adults, it's 20 shillings per book. So maximum for all the customers is 2 books at a time for 2 weeks. When schools close, there are schools who would want their students to volunteer around here so that they start getting work experience. So then we allow them to do their volunteer or community service from our end. High schools, universities post their students to this end, and we appreciate taking time together with them.
Now I'm issuing the receipts and I'm writing the codes for the M-Pesa. The one who send the money to the M-Pesa. Yeah.
And you are enjoying?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Interestingly, Maktaba Makuu has both the public library and the National Library under the same roof. It is very hard to notice it, but with keen eyes you will see the designated are for the National Library as you leave the public library.
We have to clarify between the National Library and the public library. Kenya National Library Service plays a dual role. Public is a national library. So this is now the National Library. And it is not found anywhere else. Our mandate is to issue ISBN to the publishers. We also maintain rare books. We have quite a number of them, and a lock and key. It is also a requirement by the government that all publications that has been published in Kenya should be deposited with this department. 2 clean books. We normally keep those books for the purpose of posterity. We know at times we publish a publication once. Thereafter, you may not see that publication again in the market. So if people are doing research, this is the right place to look for any publication that has been published in Kenya. Yes. We also receive books published outside Kenya on Kenya. And books published outside Kenya by Kenyans. We normally keep those books also for posterity, for the national imprint. We also host UN publications, World Bank publication, and dialogue books. We normally keep them in this department. And of course we have books that are used by researchers. We normally collect from other libraries. We are also mandated to have exchange programs, not only within our KNLS system. We also go out and source for books for our users, those who are being referred to this place. Those are the major things we do in this department.
Inside the Kenya National Library services are a variety of services that cater for all the ages. Children come in for free and gain access to child-friendly spaces that stimulates their minds. Teens have access not only to the books for study, but a variety of board games to enjoy.
We have books in the children's section. We have also workbooks. We have some items for engaging them. So when they come and they're tired of reading, we issue them with play materials.
Okay.
Because library appreciates that learning and playing is important for the children. We also have Hadithi Theatre, which now is a space for the children to do their programs.
Okay.
This is appreciating art and ornaments that our cultures have brought.
Okay.
All they used. Yes.
Okay. So this whole section is for children, see?
Yes. And then we have the preteen section. Preteen section is now.
Can we just see it briefly?
Yeah. It's just the reading areas. They get the books from
they get the books
shelves.
there?
The shelves. Then they come to the reading areas.
Okay.
Because we realize the babies, very young babies, the preteens it's 6 to around 12. So they wouldn't want to mingle or to mix with the young ones.
Yeah.
So they also have a section.
Okay.
There is also space for the senior citizens as well, who come on a regular basis to discuss various issues and offer themselves up to mentor the younger ones.
We have a club of 26 senior citizens. Unfortunately, my sisters here, I don't know where they are.
They're not senior.
I think we only have 1 or 2. The rest are gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
But they do come. They do have very fruitful discussions. They discuss matters of business. Others are landlords. They want to consult from each other. Others are doing some construction. And in addition, they from a meeting they held in April, they expressed their desire for the library to use them to mentor the teenagers.
In the Braille section, we have JAWS software, is joint access with speech. We partnered we do partnerships, and they help us to bring more services to the community.
Okay.
And that JAWS now has helped the community, the people who have this kind of disability, to access information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Actually, someone is studying.
Yes, they come and study from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he has been our loyal customer for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
There's also the e-resource center to cater for your internet needs. You have no laptop? Worry not.
This is where now the public is provided the laptops and the desktop to access online content. Because we said libraries is not just the physical books. We are also going further to online content. So this is where we provide them space, and we also provide infrastructure for them to access what they want.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you charge for people to use this machine?
When you are charged there in the main counter or information desk 20 shillings, you're able to access all our services, be it books, be it Wi-Fi, be it these desktops, be it laptops. I mean, this is only 20 shillings for all this.
Maybe for someone watching, why not studying? Why not doing your research? Because everything is available, right?
Yeah.
So once you can access the machine, you can also access the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
As long as you want.
Yes. As long as we close now at 6:30, that's when now you 20 shillings is run out.
I'm going back to school.
Yeah, hata ukinetwork huku upate mtu pia ni 20.
But then I think you should come up with such kind of a space. Tunapitia mambo mengi sana.
I know.
Kati chini na tunetwork tu vizuri na tupate watu.
I think hiyo ilikuwa muhimu.
And if you are one to bask in your own personal space without the disturbance from others, Kenya National Library Services offer what are called carrels. For only 100 shillings, you have keys to one of these personal study booths for as long as the library is open.
Just an exclusive space for you who want to, that exclusivity when you're doing your studies. And it gives you convenience. If you have to step out for lunch, you don't need to carry your laptop wherever you are going. You just lock the door and you are able to.
Then when they're in the cars, they access electricity. You can access electricity?
Yes, you can access electricity.
Wi-Fi?
There is Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You can pick books. You can pick books from the shelves, go in them in there. The only thing we don't allow is booking.
Prior to the current beauty, the library was just a single block. What stands right is an intricate design drawn from an African inspiration, the aspect of drums and perfect number of 3. Why drums? Let's sink into our roots a bit.
This is a symbol that shows unity for all Kenyans, and not just Kenya, even the whole Africa. Like drum was a very symbolic instrument. Yeah, it was used for communication. It was used for many other good things. So when the planners of this building sat down, they thought that was one unifying thing to symbolize, to give us the togetherness and to also show that we are one.
Okay. First, all communities identify with the drum. They come in different shapes and sizes, but the bottom line remains: drums take center stage. The musicality of the drums brought people together in different times. It may be a time for war, or a time for celebrations, or a time for mourning. Regardless, the drums spoke togetherness into people's heart and were the people's heartbeats. Hence, the building has been designed to bring people together, no matter where you come from. You walk into the Kenya National Library and you definitely have a sense of identity, togetherness, and belonging. Secondly, African communities used drums for food storage. This is vital for use in the future, especially when scarcity bites in like the present times. With this logic, the KNLS becomes the storage for food for thought. Imagine the immense knowledge stored on the shelves and the repositories, all for your mind to consume and generations to come. Drums were also used for directions. It is like the lighthouse for the sailors, but now for people who are terrestrial in their journeys. With a 3-drum design, Kenya National Library Services becomes a beacon of hope and direction for all people walking into it. These are just but a few significance of the drum design. Now let's look at the magic number of 3. Why the 3 drums? When 2 people come to make a decision, it will either be biased or there will be rift. But 3 offers stability. An African stool cannot stand on 2 legs, but it stands on 3. A cooking place cannot hold a pot with 2 stones, but it does so 3. In popular logic, when a person hears about a library, the only thing that comes to their mind is reading, studying. But Kenya National Library Services has morphed into becoming something more than just a place to read. It has become a community that encompasses various social endeavors. Artists meet here. Events can be held in the well-equipped amphitheaters, which are on each drum.
This and the other one. The theater, we have a theater, we have an auditorium, we have another drum on the other side. It's also a space we can hire. And then we have Sana Center.
Okay.
Yes, we have close to 4.
Oh,
I mean, four
so there's
spaces.
Hadithi?
4. We have Hadithi, Hekima, Sana, Maarifa.
Oh, Maarifa.
And we also have another one that we are going to use for people who do not come with the laptops, but they want to access our internet and also technology. So we give them laptops and desktops.
The only thing now you miss in this place, because I already saw you're building a restaurant. You just miss now beds and accommodation.
Inakuwa fully packed.
With such few words spoken, inside the belly sits the most you need to add value to your life. With easy access and at an affordable rates, any human gets their hands on tons of books and resources, from young children to the energetic youth and the elderly as well.
I've enjoyed the children's section. It seems very accommodative for kids. And the National Library section also, the fact that, coming to realize that the library is not just a library, we have a public library and a national library. Coming to learn that even the senior citizens are also allocated a part in a library. It is very rare. Most of us associate the library with the age bracket that we are in school, university students, high school students, and primary students. Yeah, so it was very interesting to realize that.
Okay, let me hear from brother JJ.
Well, the few things I've learned today, the first thing which really excited me is how the library was designed. The 3 drums, what they symbolize and what they stand for. I think that was a really good thing, the unity, where we all depend on others, and also what the drums mean for those who come to the library. And also about the library itself being an inclusive place, not just a place for educational learning, but also social learning as well. The inclusivity of the visually impaired, the braille learning, as also Fiona has said, the elder generation also come here and they also feel as part of the community and the kids. But all in all, I just like this modern library, how it is and how it's opened up its doors to be a social place, a place where you can come, game, meet new people and learn more. Yeah, thank you.
Reiterating the words of a wise man, you spend 10 shillings for a few seconds in the public toilet to ease yourself, yet 20 shillings in the library offers you better toilets with tons of books for the whole day. Where would you rather be?
The place to be is the library. This is where you shall get all the information that you need, both for academic, social, or whatever purpose you're looking for. This is the place to be. And I believe above all, it is the easiest accessible place that we have where you can enjoy such numerous benefits at a reasonable or at a very affordable rate. For 20 shillings you are here, free washroom, free Wi-Fi, great ambience, electricity, you access to books, access to free advice, all at no cost. We offer even free training. I believe you've been told that. So it's an all-in-one package that delivers all the solutions that you'd want. You'd want to have.
But when young people come to the library, they have room for innovation, they have room to make mistakes, they have room to learn, they have room to unlearn, they have room to relearn, and to also experience many other things in the library. So when I see young people, I see a whole, I see freedom, I see actualization in terms of technology, in terms of social lives, in terms of economy. So yes, let young people come to the library. And those that are here, please stay.
Why are you not visiting the library? Because they say before we know where we're heading to, we must know where we're coming from, and all that knowledge is hidden in the books. Please visit, let's learn, not just visit for the library, for the sake of visiting the library, but let's learn about our country, about our continent, about our world altogether. See you next time, of course, another video, hoping to be in another place. Goodbye.